Hello, this is Nanette, and welcome to my channel. As you all can see, the stream is, this video is going to be about witchcraft. It's also going to be about health. To be a witch, you need to be in control of your health, to a certain extent. What I mean by that is you should know when the right time is and when it's not. And it is alright to take breaks, even if it's for a long time, to get yourself in order. Another thing that it's alright to do is take medicine. You can be a witch and get medicine from doctors, or over-the-counter medicine. There is nothing wrong with taking medicine if you're real witches. Know when they need to take stuff to get them regulated and everything. It doesn't hinder you from doing magic. I'll put it this way. Plenty of people smoke stuff to get a clearer head. If you can do that in magic, taking pills that are from a doctor is not gonna hurt you. Behave. I'm very sorry. Jack pooted. And if anyone has a dog out there, you know how bad that smells. Yeah. For y'all that don't know who Jack is, here he is. If you haven't noticed, he loves the camera. He really does. He loves the camera. I'm gonna divulge something. I like this. he does too. He's addicted to Coca-Cola. Oh, it's true. No! I know how bad Coke is for me. That's my one vice. Every once in a while I have chocolate, but there's a reason for that. I get very weak in everything, and dark chocolate's the only thing that helps me. But there's nothing wrong with having sweets, as long as you don't do it too much. Some people will argue and say that there's something wrong with having processed foods like frozen foods or canned. No, there's not. I just feel like there are certain people that like to put, if you want to be a witch, you have to be all organic. There's certain times of the year that you can't grow food. There's certain times of the year that it's hard to grow food, depending on where you're at, that you can sustain yourself. And let's face it, if you try to buy healthy food that is organic at a store, yeah, you can get it at farmer's market. It's still expensive. But unless you have the luxury of being someone that can go out and find food for cheap and real cheap, or they take food stamps, you're screwed. Here's another thing. Our bodies crave foods. Sometimes we crave foods that's not really good for us. There's a reason for it. Do you ignore that craving because it's not healthy? Your body is asking for it. There is a reason. You need that food because your body says you do. Me, I'm picky. Any dang way. You can eat whatever you want. The last few days, I've been eating healthy and bad for me foods. Mixture. And I feel better today, the last few days than I have in a long time. So, yeah, but I've craved them foods. Every single one of them. Well, the foods I'm eating aren't necessarily bad for me, but I'm not supposed to eat gluten, and I did yesterday. Today, too. Yeah, I don't think doctors know what they're talking about. But anyway, let's see. What else am I trying to say? I will say this. You need so much food, fruits and vegetables to sustain you. It doesn't matter how you get it. just remember, don't let people tell you that you're wrong for doing something. Don't listen to them. It's harder than it sounds, but do your best. Whatever you do in your life, don't let it don't let people dictate you by telling you you have to do this, this, and this. Sorry, I have a hair, and I keep saying it. But okay, it's very important to stay up on your health. Something that so when I've been watching Ivy the cultist said eating healthy will give you energy and help you to do what you need to do magically better. And I definitely think that that's true. Oh, and Ivy talks about a lot of different things, a lot of stuff that most people don't on YouTube. Definitely go check her out if you want a new take on stuff. But if you're trying to find fluffy bits and people that are cute and cuddly and tell you what you want to hear, don't go to her. But why are you on my YouTube channel if you want fluffy bits? I don't do fluffy. Most of my content that I deleted was talking about horror movies and witchcraft and makeup. That's a little fluffy. But if you're wondering, I'm not wearing any right now. I'm going to start wearing more makeup. But I'm starting some online courses and everything. If y'all would like me to, I can talk about that once I start. They're exercise courses. Yeah. I'm doing this because I was told that it's free through my insurance, and I was also told that it will make me feel better. And I'm tired of feeling like crap. So, am I going to keep doing things I do, like drinking Coke and eating junk food? Yes. I definitely will. Am I going to keep eating processed foods? Yes. It's my decision. I enjoy that food. I don't do it all the time, but I do enjoy eating that food. There are days when I don't feel like cooking a real meal, and I'm the only one doing it. So, I'm starting to get hungry again because I'm talking about food. I'm gonna start filming me cooking too. I'm gonna talk about different things on the channel that's got to do with witchcraft. Now, I'm getting all waffly and talking about all sorts of things right now. I should really make a script, but it wouldn't matter. I have a friend that's on YouTube, and she writes down everything she's going to say, and she ends up throwing it away before the end of the video. Only difference is she does it with someone else, and I'm all by myself, except for Jack, but he don't count. I don't. He's not talking, but we have ADHD. And we, our mind goes jumping all over the place. Always has. At least mine. I'm pretty sure hers too. I'm going to be talking about pop culture and witchcraft. Breaking down videos that, movies, TV shows, and now that I have a computer, I'm thinking about maybe doing reaction videos to other people. And yes, it's going to be reactions to people that I actually watch. And maybe in the future, I will do reactions to people that other people have recommended. But right now, if I do them, it's going to be all that. I'm going to have interviews. I'm going to interview people. Now, these people are going to be witchcraft related. They're going to be, witches, occultist, shamanist, if I can get them, anyone that does anything like that. There's going to be others too. I will not tell you who they are. You have to come and watch the video to see. Now, I am not so blind as to go and not put their name in the description, but I won't do it till after I'm done. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things happening on this channel. This month is rewind, refresh, renew. And for the movies that I'm going to be talking about, they're going to be new beginnings. This is all about new beginnings and new prospects and everything. I hope that you enjoy it. I might even introduce my alter ego to you too. I have 3. Well, I want to talk to you about health and wellness, and I want to talk about a little bit of what I think is good to do when you are feeling burned out and you want to fresh me up and pick me up and everything. People don't think about how to make themselves feel better, but this is not something that's in books. It may be. I can't say to where. It just popped in my head, and I started doing it. For me, I will tell you what I'm talking about for me that helps me, but first I'm going to talk about it. Have you ever ate anything that made you feel like you were eating the sun? By that I mean it just lit you up and made you feel like glowy and everything. This is a question that I would like answered, please. Um, let's assume that you have. If you haven't, you need to find out which what does that for you when you eat something. Just making something that makes you feel that way. You can accomplish you can feel good about that you made it. Pat yourself on the back. Whether if this thing you're making this time is your first time and you are doing something that somebody else has made. And by the way, if you're making a recipe that somebody's made for you, let's say like a grandma or something, and it makes you feel all glowy inside, try to think about that person that made it and how they make you feel. That's it even better. While you're making it, put all that essence into the pot and cook it and simmer it and all this. It may not come out the same way that they made it. It probably won't, but you'll have all that good, loving, warm hug on you. Because you put all the memories of that person and how they made that for you. Or your parents or whoever. If it's something you invented yourself and you're doing it, think about how you made it before and how it made you feel. And me, I have a few things. My grandma used to make this cauliflower dish, and I have no way of finding out the recipe and everything, but I'm gonna try to wing it and hope for the best. Hope gonna make it tomorrow, because I've been feeling kind of down, to be honest with you, and I want that. Um, Another thing that brings a smile to my face and warms me up is eggnog, but I have to buy it. Um, now I can't do that now. But another thing is spiced drinks. And the third and last is vegetable beef soup and cornbread. That's me. My grandma makes it too, but I'm going to see if I can find some other things that does that for me too. But soup at this time of year, it really warms me all over. It felt like a hug. And tonight I'm going to make. It's midnight. It's January 2nd. It's 12:18, but I'm gonna make some French onion soup. I've got onions that are been here a while, and I don't want them to go bad. And so I decided I was going to cook them in a soup. Yeah. Another thing that's good for mental health is going back to a book that makes you feel warm and cozy. And I'm not talking about witchcraft. All this stuff is everyday things that you can do that will bring the sun into your life. A comforting book that puts a smile on your face. One that you've read a bazillion times. Next one has been proven to help people. Find a craft that you like to do, whether it's painting or collages or you may be a grown up and think this is stupid and silly. Were you ever upset when you were a child? Children don't get upset very often, usually. They bounce right back from everything. But anyway, children have that innocence and everything. Bring that back into your life. Act like a fool. Jump around, dance around like nobody's watching you. Like you did when you were a kid. Before you knew that it was to be ashamed. Get that kid spirit back in you. It might be hard to do because you might think about the bad things that happen in your childhood if you're anything like me and a lot of people in the witchcraft community. But, well, most everybody I know has been through trauma in their childhood that I'm friends with that I talk to. But get past that. Remember what it was like when you were little and before things got so complicated and you were embarrassed of everything. Before shame came into your life. If you need to cry, do it. Don't let people tell you that it's wrong for any of this stuff. They're miserable and they're trying to make you the same way. The best way to self-care and self-healing is to let go of all this resentment. Let go of everything that is holding you back. You're probably thinking, easier said than done. I'm fully aware of how hard it is to let go. I really am. When it's a really bad day and I'm dealing with this crap, and I still do it. I put on cartoons. I put on something that is for children. If I don't put on cartoons, and I do mean cartoons, not kids' movies, like Harry Potter stuff. If I watch something like that, it makes me mad because Snape and the Dursleys, and I want to kill them. I can't stand them damn people when I'm in a bad mood and I'm grieving. Another thing that helps me, and this is why I like this author so much, I watch Stephen King movies. He takes me out of the real world. It's funny, he is the most realistic of all the writers I know, but he takes me out of the world. Another, this got actual people in it, is Peter Pan. I'm being honest and vulnerable and telling you what my coping mechanisms are. But I'm hoping this will help you. This is part of the reason I do YouTube. I want to help people. It's hard when there's so many people out there that want to hurt me. But I'm done letting people do that to me. I really am. See, I'm not even got tears in my eyes, so you know I'm telling the truth. I'm done with it. I've made my mind up. I've cried my tears. I'm not putting out with bullshit no more. Let's see. New year, new me. Another thing that helps me, I like to watch Power Rangers and Winnie the Pooh. And I ain't talking about that blood and honey crap. I will not watch that. Not happening. I mean, Walt Disney movie. You can't make me watch that movie. I also like to watch American Horror Story when I'm feeling down. And Charmed. The original, not the remake. And The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. And my vampire movies. We ain't going into that. That'll be a long ass list. And the three Ginger Snap movies. To name a few things that I watch when I'm down. I do not recommend you watching this stuff if you're squeamish or anything. I'm not saying do what I do. Certainly not. Unless you like horror movies. And I like to watch Jason Voorhees movies and Freddy Krueger's. And Full Moon. It's a production company. You don't know who it is, look them up. They got weird ass movies. Anyway, some other things that I do. I'm going to show you something. Hopefully it will work. I have this board, and I use it to hold my thing up. And I made it. I painted all of this. Now this don't have anything on it, but it's standing on my thing. My aunt makes stuff and everything. Well, Judy. I showed in my last live stream something she made me. But anyway, she was like, "Where'd you get that at?" And I'm like, "I made this. I ordered the boards from Amazon." I was talking to her, and she says, "You're really good at that. You should make more and sell the things." And so I'm going to. I have ordered me boards, and I'm going to start painting and trying to see if people will buy them. One thing that stresses me out worse than anything else is money worry. I don't get very much. I'm not going into why I don't get very much money, but the people I want to know will already do. I might share it with a few others. Some of the people I've met that are witches in the community that I haven't known for very long, I might share it with them in the future. But I'm not sharing my personal business with the whole damn world. I've told people this in the past, and I'm really good now at reading people, and most people like to put me down for things that aren't really my damn fault. And so, yeah, it's none of your business. If you don't like it, I ain't gonna share my whole life history with you. You don't have to stop. There's things that you tell your best friend you wouldn't tell your parents. In my case, my grandma. She raised me. Even if she didn't, my dad and mom are both dead now. But if they... I would share more with her than I would my mother when she was alive. My dad I was closer to, and some things I'd share with him, others I wouldn't. I tell him, I want to learn how to do that. So he would teach me, but yeah, and there's things you would tell your lover that you wouldn't tell your best friend, or you. Some people do. I made the mistake of telling somebody more than I should. But oh well. And then there's things that you keep for only you. So, that being said, I hope that you understand what I'm saying. You can't tell everything to the world, especially on the internet, because the whole world will know just about it, unless you're like my grandma. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that don't get on the internet or do anything like that. But anyway, I, I'm waffling. It is okay if there's days when you just don't want to do anything. I mean, there's a grieving process you have to go through, and you can manage most of the time if you've been through trauma, but give yourself the time. Let yourself have that time when you grieve the things that you've lost, or you grieve the things you never had. Don't beat yourself up, even if others do. Matter of fact, I got something to tell you. If someone tells you that you need to grow up and quit belly aching or get back to adulting, do this to them and tell them to go fuck themselves. I mean this with love. But yeah, don't put up with it. If you don't like that, saying that kind of stuff, say it nicer. I know you know how to, but yeah, just tell them to go away or something. Don't put up with people telling you that you can't grieve. Society is all about bottling everything up. I say screw that. That's the problem with this world. We need to let everything out. There is nothing wrong with it. But yeah, now I do know that you can go on the internet and type in and it have billions of things. But these are things that I'm talking about because nobody ever talks about doing therapy like art therapy. Great medicine. Art therapy really helps. Dancing. Nobody ever talks about that. But if you get you up moving around and listening to some good music, you'll feel better. You really will. It's great medicine. If you can. And even if you don't have legs, or you're in a wheelchair or whatever, you can still move back and forth and move your hands. Or if you don't have hands, no problem. But you can move your body around. And if you're moving your body around, you can't be upset. It's physically impossible. If you have a pet, have some cuddle time with them. They're the best healers in the world. They really are. Sometimes Jack gets on my nerves when he's trying to heal me, but most of the time, I really need his love, and he won't stop till I feel better. And that's why they're the best healers. Cats too. I have nothing against cats. My grandma don't like them. That's part of the reason I can't have cats. I love her. But I help take care of her. But no cats. But I do have a cat, kind of. My cousin Anna lives next door, and she's got a cat. And every time I'm outside, Kaylee says hello to me. I like cats. I'm a lot like a cat, if you want me to be honest. I I'm friendly with you when I want to be, and then I leave you alone and want to be left alone. Uh, but yeah, or if you don't and you have children, they are great healers when they're little. If they're older, not so much. They lose that somewhere along the way. And kids know when you don't feel good. Because people, if nothing else, you can always do what kids do. Or do what children do. Because I don't have kids. But when you were little, if you're a girl, you got dressed up and put on shows and everything. If you're a guy, sometimes you do that too. But dress up. Get around. Make jokes. Have fun. And another thing that might help, I mean, I'm going to try to do this. I don't really like it, but I'm hoping for the best. Um, Talk to a psychiatrist. But yeah. And remember, be the person you're meant to be, not the person everybody expects you to be. Till next time, this has been Nanette. And the Grumpy Jack saying bye-bye. Till next time.